Hey, it's Michelle. Welcome to week 35. Oh gosh. So I'm at week 35 and I have 35 days left until my due date. And I won't even make it that far, so it's scary kind of like to think about that. Okay, so as far as stuff with me, I feel like kind of a lot has changed physically. Um, I'm dead, just dead all the time. I don't sleep well. I'm still waking up like every 2 hours to go to the bathroom or or because I can't get comfortable or whatever. So I just never get into like a really good sleep. Um, I don't know. So it's just really hard and it's just really kicking my butt. Working an 8-hour day is like ridiculous to me. Like, not ridiculous like I shouldn't have to, but like my body is just, it doesn't react well to it. Today I worked from 8 to 4 and I was just done. And honestly, I was done at like 2. I was just like, and it was just crazy. And I just don't know. I'm trying to stay full-time, keep my full-time hours till the baby's here. That way I have, because the sooner I take my maternity leave before he gets here, the less time I have with him afterwards. So I'm really trying not to, and I don't want to switch down to part-time before I go on leave, because then while I'm on leave, I'll have to pay more money out of pocket because my part-time benefits are more expensive, So, I don't know. It's just crazy, and I really just can't even. I don't know. I have to work at least 64 hours a week, or 64 hours a pay period. So in 2 weeks to stay full time, and that's only like 32 hours a week, and that is like, it just seems ridiculous. It seems like so insane, and for the average person, that's like nothing. Like when I wasn't pregnant, I would work more than 40 hours a week. I was fine with it. I enjoyed it because it gave me something to do, so I wasn't just sitting here. So that's been my biggest thing, I think. It's even like I think it's like kind of making me sick a little bit. I just, all the not sleeping and all that stuff. I'm super irritable. I'm also like, it's kind of like I have morning sickness, but I'm not throwing up. I just feel really crappy, and I've been having like, TMI alert, I've been having like diarrhea like all the time, and I think it's just my body's just like, oh my gosh, I'm tired, let's be done with this, and I'm totally right there with it. Yeah. And I still have 2 more weeks till full term, so just until full term, let alone, and I have about 3 weeks until they're going to do the sweep, and 4 weeks until they would induce me, unless that changes, but as of last I knew, So, even just 2 weeks away until like full term, when I'm gonna be like bouncing on my ball and going for walks and stuff, I can't imagine 2 more weeks of this. It's like, just, ugh. Okay. Anyways, other than that, I think my hormones are changing again. I am getting acne back, and I was doing really good. Like, I got it when I was first pregnant, and then it cleared up. And it came back a little bit in my second trimester, and then it cleared up. And now it's back to being like all bad. And I'm getting it in weird spots, like places I've never had it before. Not like bad places, just like I've got like on my belly, and on my, like, my thighs. Like, who gets, like, a pimple on their thigh? I don't understand. So that hasn't been great, and it's really hard because being so tired, I like look like crap all the time because I don't bother like concealing it or doing anything, just because I'm just like, I'm trying to get as much sleep as possible. So I go to bed, wake up throughout the night like 5 times, and then I get up like 20 minutes before I have to leave for work, hurry up, dress, do my hair. I've usually washed it the night before, so I don't have to like shower in the morning, and I put it back into like a ponytail. That's why you guys probably haven't seen my hair down in like forever, because I just wear it in ponytails all the time. It's just easier than doing something with it. Oh, so I'm definitely just kind of like, another physical thing is I am about 95% sure that he's turned. I don't know if he's turned the right way, but he's not sideways anymore. I'm like positive of that because it just feels differently, and I'm really hoping he turned the right way because I almost feel like my belly's gotten a bit lower, like it's dropped just a little bit, and I have like, when I walk, there's like pressure in my like pelvis. You can just feel like this weight just kind of like sitting right there, like on the bones. And I'm just really hoping that's his head and not his butt. uh, so anyways, but I won't find that out until 37 weeks when my doctor checks for that stuff. I have my 36-week appointment next Thursday, not tomorrow, but next Thursday, and I think it'll probably just be the basic stuff, measure my stomach, all that. I think there was something else I was going to say. I don't remember. Oh, I've been getting like weird little jabby pains in like, not kicks. I don't want to say like, because he's like kicked or punched, I'm not sure, whichever way he's turned, my cervix a couple times, and that definitely hurts. But this is like weird. It's kind of like, someone's like kind of taking a needle and like pushing it through my cervix. That's kind of what it feels like. It's just like this little stinging, burning kind of sensation, and it just is like, I don't know how to explain it, but that's as best as I can explain it to you. Anyways, so I've been having that. It's not like all the time. I'll just be like walking and it'll do it, or I'll just be sitting and I'm like, oh, that hurt a little. I've been getting so many comments lately. Like, people don't believe that I have like 5 more weeks to my due date. They're like, you're due like any day now, aren't you? And I'm like, I wish. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're big, and I'm like, I know, thanks. Yeah, so that's probably about it physically that I can think of. Other than that, I'm still in like a really weird, I go between being really excited, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a baby, to like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a baby, like, crap. Especially with it being my first, it's just really like strange. I don't know how to explain it to you. I mean, I'm excited, don't get me wrong, and I definitely don't regret it or anything. It's just like, I don't know, there's like different points throughout your pregnancy, and you think that it can't get any more realer? Yeah, that's the word. It can't get any more real than it is, like, you find out you're pregnant and you're like, oh wow, but there's still like a part of you that can't believe it, and then the first time you see him on an ultrasound, then you're like, oh, I'm definitely pregnant. And then when you find out like the gender, or even if you don't, when you have like your 20-week scan, you're like, oh my gosh, it's an actual baby. It's not like a weird shaped little jelly bean thing, and you just can't imagine it getting more real. And then I had my 3D 4D scan, and it was definitely a baby then. I mean, there was like face, and he was crying, and he was all squinting, and he was taking his tongue out, and you're like, wow, that's inside of me. And now I'm just like, wow, that's not going to be inside of me very much longer. So it's kind of where I'm at right now. last time I weighed myself, I was about the same as I was last time I was at the doctor, which was 196. Well, he measured me at 196, and I think when I weighed myself again, I was back up to 197 or somewhere in between. But anyways, I'll show you my belly and then call it good. Oh yeah, I'm like growing out of all my maternity clothes. I'm not buying any more though because I think it's kind of pointless. But like, I don't know if you can't really tell. This shirt's kind of, if you're at like a lower angle, you could totally see up my shirt because you can see my stomach right here. There's like that much, oops, there's like that much room between my pants and my stomach. Well, not with these pants. These pants I have rolled down, but my other pants that are just maternity and lower. Anyways, so from that side. Like I was telling you earlier, like I don't think he's dropped a ton. Like my stomach isn't like crazy low or anything, but I just feel like he's dropped some because like I don't know, I have like ribs up here now. I haven't had those in a while. Like you can actually see like bones. And I don't know, I'm just like I don't know. I just feel like it is. Maybe I'm just being hopeful, but you can see it better that way. Okay. So I haven't measured in like 2 weeks, I don't think, but last time I think it was either 47 or 48. I want to say it was like 47 and a half or something. And today it is 49. So that's kind of a lot. I don't even remember where I started off at. Like, it's kind of pathetic. But I really don't remember where I started off at. I'll have to go back and watch my first little vlogs and see like what I was and see how many inches I've grown like out. Anyways, I will talk to you guys next week for week 36. Bye.